What's happening, legends? Get ready for a rapid-fire update across the board. From Hollywood revelations to on-set drama, the news cycle is spinning faster than ever, and we've got the inside scoop you absolutely cannot miss. Stick around, you won't want to miss a second of this. First up, a legendary actress is opening up like never before, sharing candid truths about her past and present. Next, we're heading to the set of a highly anticipated project, where a striking visual contrast is turning heads. Then, we dive into the intense behind-the-scenes stories from a critically acclaimed film, revealing unexpected challenges faced by its stars. And finally, a personal update from a major actor marks a significant moment on set. You're going to want to stay tuned for all these stories and more. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Jen's telling it straight. She has nothing to lose by telling the truth. Jennifer Aniston, a beloved figure in Hollywood for decades, is once again gracing the pages of Vanity Fair, this time with a candid reflection on her past, present, and future. In a revealing new interview, the 56-year-old actress discusses navigating life's complexities, from past heartbreaks to present-day joys, emphasizing her commitment to transparency and authenticity. Aniston, who has long been admired for her resilience and grace, shares her mantra for overcoming adversity. Just pick yourself up by the bootstraps and keep on walking, girl. This philosophy has clearly guided her through various personal and professional milestones, allowing her to approach life with an open heart and an honest voice. The interview delves into her reflections on her highly publicized past relationships, acknowledging that her former husband, Brad Pitt, remains a topic of conversation among her close friends, including Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh, of course, how can we not? We're girls, Aniston shared, highlighting the enduring bonds of female friendship. She playfully notes that their conversations often revolve around wellness and swapping advice, showcasing a relatable side of these Hollywood icons. Aniston also opens up about her journey with motherhood, a topic that was once a source of deep personal struggle. She candidly shared her experience with infertility and the IVF process, ultimately finding peace and happiness in her childless life. It was a challenging road for me, the baby-making road, she revealed, underscoring the emotional toll it took. Her friend, Jason Bateman, praised her attentiveness and warmth, calling her a co-mom to his children. The interview also touches upon her current love life, hinting at a new relationship with Jim Curtis, a coach and spiritual educator. Their public appearances together have fueled speculation, and Aniston's own social media activity suggests a growing connection. She describes gravitating towards men who are comfortable in their own skin and who can see past her fame to her core self. This desire for a genuine connection is palpable, as she expresses a longing for support and companionship. I'd love a relationship. There are moments I want to just crawl up in a ball and say, I need support. It would be wonderful to come home and fall into somebody's arms and say, that was a tough day. Furthermore, Aniston reflects on the profound loss of her friend's co-star, Matthew Perry. She speaks about the grief shared by the cast and her acceptance of his passing, finding solace in the thought that he is no longer in pain. As hard as it was for all of us and for the fans, there's a part of me that thinks this is better. I'm glad he's out of that pain, she shared, revealing a deep empathy for her late friend. The interview concludes with Aniston embracing her current state of being, unapologetic and grateful for her career, her friendships with stars like Adam Sandler and Sandra Bullock, and her journey of self-discovery. Sandra Bullock aptly described Aniston's superpower. She could very easily be hard, but she's incredibly open. This openness resonates with fans, who eagerly follow her life, wishing her happiness and contentment. Fans and fellow celebrities alike have reacted with overwhelming support and admiration for Aniston's continued openness and honesty. Social media has been flooded with messages of encouragement, with many praising her vulnerability and strength. The community is inspired by her ability to share her experiences, both the joyful and the challenging, with such authenticity. But what happens when the spotlight shifts from personal revelations to on-set dynamics? We're about to find out. Next, we're heading to the set of a highly anticipated project, where a striking visual contrast is turning heads. Height on set. Brad Pitt's latest movie project is generating buzz, not just for its star power, but for a notable on-set dynamic. Brad Pitt, the veteran actor known for his chameleon-like ability to embody diverse characters, was recently spotted on the Los Angeles set of his new film, The Adventures of Cliff Booth. This project, a continuation of the narrative explored in Quentin Tarantino's acclaimed Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, focuses on the backstory and exploits of Pitt's character, Cliff Booth. While Pitt, 61, was seen in character, embodying the late 1960s aesthetic with a brown suede jacket, tailored trousers, and suede boots, it was his co-star, Elizabeth Debicki, 34, who captured significant attention. Debicki, an Australian actress celebrated for her portrayal of Princess Diana in The Crown, stands at an impressive 6 feet 3 inches, while Pitt is reportedly 5 feet 11 inches. This height difference, approximately 4 inches, created a striking visual on set, with Debicki visibly towering over Pitt. The film's premise, as described by IMDb, is set to showcase more of Cliff Booth's backstory in his new role as a Hollywood fixer. This narrative expansion was initially conceived by Quentin Tarantino, who also wrote the novelization of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, further fleshing out the character. Pitt clarified that the project is not a traditional sequel, but rather an episode centered on Cliff Booth. He also revealed that while Tarantino initially wrote the script, David Fincher has stepped in to direct the film for Netflix. This is something Quentin Tarantino wrote. It's an episode, not really a sequel, but an episode of the character from Once Upon a Time, Pitt explained in a previous interview. But he didn't want to direct it at this point, and my friend David Fincher, our mutual friend, David Fincher stepped in to direct it. So we're doing that for Netflix and we're gonna start in July. It should be really fun. It should be good fun. The ensemble cast for this venture includes Debicki, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, Carla Gugino, Scott Kahn, and J.B. Tadina, promising a rich cinematic experience. Debicki, known for her elegance and commanding presence, was dressed in all white, including a suit and top, with her signature long blonde locks styled in a middle part. Her natural look was complemented by subtle makeup, allowing her innate radiance to shine. In contrast, Pitt sported a medium-length dirty blonde wig and a mustache, fully immersing himself in the era and character. The visual contrast between the two leads, amplified by their differing heights, has sparked conversations among fans and industry observers alike, highlighting the diverse casting and character portrayals in modern cinema. This on-set dynamic has resonated with audiences, sparking discussions about representation and the varied physicalities of actors in leading roles. Many have commented on the unique visual pairing, appreciating the film's commitment to casting actors who fit the characters' descriptions and the potential for compelling on-screen chemistry, regardless of physical stature. Speaking of intense on-set experiences, the challenges faced by actors can sometimes extend beyond mere visual contrasts. Now, we dive into the intense behind-the-scenes stories from a critically acclaimed film, revealing unexpected challenges faced by its stars. The dog bite that tore a rotator cuff. An actor recounts a painful on-set encounter with a canine co-star during the filming of a major Hollywood epic. Austin Butler, an actor who has garnered critical acclaim for his diverse roles, including his transformative performance as Elvis Presley and his chilling portrayal of Phaedra in Dune. Part 2, recently shared a particularly memorable and painful experience from the set of Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Butler, who played the role of Tex Watson in the 2019 film, found himself in a climactic fight sequence alongside Brad Pitt's character, Cliff Booth. For Butler, the opportunity to share the screen and engage in a physical confrontation with Pitt, whom he admired as Tyler Durden from Fight Club, was a dream come true. However, the reality of filming the scene involved an unexpected and rather brutal encounter with Brandy, Cliff Booth's pit bull. In an interview with Men's Health, Butler detailed the extensive preparations for the fight choreography. To ensure the safety of both the actor and the animal during the scene where the dog attacks his character, the stunt team devised a method where his hand would be wrapped in leather. This allowed the 80-pound pit bull to safely bite down on the protective gear. Despite these precautions, during one rehearsal, the dog's bite was so forceful that it resulted in a torn rotator cuff for Butler. In rehearsals, he got me in such a way that he tore my rotator cuff, He was very strong, Butler recalled. He further elaborated on the intensity of the experience, stating, "So then we did it on the right arm on the day. I realized I need to hold on tight, otherwise he's going to rip my arm off. That was that. That was fun." The scene itself depicted a violent confrontation where Tex Watson, played by Butler, faces off against Cliff Booth and Brandy. The film, known for its stylized and often exaggerated violence, featured a brutal showdown that deviated from historical events, providing a cathartic, albeit graphic, conclusion. Butler's character was subjected to a severe beating, with Cliff Booth being the primary aggressor, aided by Brandy's attack. While the initial plan was for a more extended fight sequence, Tarantino decided to shorten it, reasoning that it would be more believable if Booth, a character described as a special forces guy, could quickly subdue Tex. This artistic decision meant that even the abbreviated clash was impactful. Butler admitted that the chance to spar with Pitt, an actor whose Fight Club performance is iconic, was a significant moment in his career. For the actual filming of the scene, Butler switched to his right arm for the dog's attack, while his stunt double, Braxton McAllister, handled some of the more physically demanding and painful moments, including the sequence where Brandy attacks Tex's groin. This collaboration ensured the scene could be executed effectively while mitigating further injury to Butler. The film's wild and cathartic ending, which reimagined the Manson family murders, has been a talking point since its release, and Butler's personal experience adds another layer of intensity to the behind-the-scenes narrative. Butler's career has continued to ascend, with recent projects like Ari Aster's Eddington and The Biker Riders. The story of his on-set injury serves as a stark reminder of the physical demands and unexpected risks actors face, even when working with animal performers under carefully managed conditions. Fans have expressed a mixture of sympathy and awe at Butler's dedication to his craft. While actors often face physical challenges on set, sometimes the most significant moments are marked by personal milestones amidst professional duties. And finally, a personal update from a major actor marks a significant moment on set. A moment of reflection on set. Amidst the demanding schedule of filmmaking, an actor returns to set, marking a poignant moment following a recent personal loss. In a recent sighting that has drawn attention from fans and media alike, the actor was observed on the set of the upcoming film, The Adventures of Cliff Booth. This appearance is particularly significant as it marks his first time back on set since the recent passing of his mother, Jane. The news of his mother's death earlier this month cast a somber shadow, and his return to work signifies a personal journey of resilience and dedication amidst grief. While the specifics of the filming day and the scenes being shot are not detailed, the actor's presence on set is a testament to his commitment to his professional responsibilities. The film, a project that continues the narrative universe of Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, centers on the character of Cliff Booth, portrayed by Brad Pitt. The cast also includes notable actors such as Elizabeth Debicki, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, Carla Gugino, Scott Conn, and J.B. Tadina. The project is being directed by David Fincher for Netflix. The actors return to the demanding environment of a film set so soon after a personal tragedy highlights the complex interplay between professional life and private sorrow. It is common for individuals in high-pressure professions to seek solace or routine in their work, even during times of intense personal loss. The support of colleagues and the structure of a production schedule can sometimes provide a sense of normalcy and purpose. Fans have expressed their condolences and offered messages of support to the actor during this difficult time. The public's awareness of his personal circumstances often leads to a wave of empathy, with many wishing him strength and comfort. The film industry, while often perceived as glamorous, is also a space where individuals navigate significant life events, and the actor's return to work is a quiet acknowledgement of this reality. This moment underscores the human element within the entertainment industry, reminding audiences that even the most public figures experience profound personal moments. His dedication to completing his professional commitments while processing his grief is a narrative in itself, resonating with anyone who has faced similar challenges. That's a wrap on today's updates. We've covered a lot of ground, from personal revelations to the grit of filmmaking. Now, let's quickly recap the biggest stories of the day before you go. Jennifer Aniston is opening up with surprising candor about her past and present. Brad Pitt's towering co-star Elizabeth Debicki is turning heads on the set of his new movie. Austin Butler faced a painful injury from a dog bite while filming a fight scene with Brad Pitt. And an actor returns to set, marking a significant personal moment after a recent loss. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Legends of Pitt for more, ring that notification bell, share your thoughts in the comments, and follow us on all social media platforms.